Das vielleicht auch ganz gut bis jetzt. Ganz ordentlich.
But Roderick, I need to ask you something. When I arrived at Heirat today, your courtyard was filled with soldiers. White Hill soldiers. They seemed angry. Violent. They said some terrible things. The White Hills are your oldest enemies, Roderick. Why are they here? Has something happened?
Wir bleiben ehrlich.
We weren't given a choice. Those soldiers are here at the orders of the Boltons.
That's horrible. Roose Bolton must mean to occupy Ironrath.
No, he just wants to assure our loyalty.
I'm going to be honest with you, Roderick. I have always looked forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family... My father is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal. He wants me to call it off.
Das kann er nicht tun.
And what do you want?
I've been asking myself the same question. And frankly, I'm torn. I don't care about your scars, Roderick. I love the boy you were, and I can love the man you are. But my family can't get drawn into a war with the Boltons. They're the Wardens of the North. And they flay their enemies.
My house is stronger than it looks. Every one of us is fighting to survive, even beyond Ironrath.
It's good to hear you so assured. But I have to be practical.
Elena.
It doesn't matter how we feel. How can I ask my father to risk everything? Even for you.
Du kannst mein
Let's be
Eisenholz haben.
practical. When we defeat the Whitehills, I'll give your father half of our ironwood forest.
That's worth a fortune, Roderick.
We'll pay it to secure this alliance.
I'll need to discuss it with father, but... Yes, I think this will convince him.
Yay!
Perhaps we'll remain allies after all.
Deepest apologies, my lord. I tried to stop him, but...
Ich wusste, ich schaffe es. Oh nee, der Kerl.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family.
Our houses will be joined, in fact. And we will stand proudly beside them.
Can I change your mind? You can do much better than this cripple. And my son Griff needs a bride.
What do you want, Whitehill?
What do I want? Ask your mother. She invited me here.
That's not true. I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Brian attend the funeral. But I never expected him to barge in like this.
Oh, she practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. The youngest son home to mourn his dead father and brother.
Ryan belongs at that funeral. With his family.
Not until I'm certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay ordered your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now I hear you're ordering them around and refusing to feed them. It makes me start to question your obedience.
Lud, enough of this.
Fine. Let's talk this through.
How about I talk and you fucking listen?
Ich versuche mal diplomatisch zu
Here's the
sein.
idea. We're going to make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan was so self-righteous it made me sick. But you're a different man entirely, aren't you? So, if you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
Oh, ne.
Just do it, Roderick.
You don't want to end up like your brother, do you?
Please. It means nothing.
Leute.
I get to see Ryan again.
Go on.
Wir müssen es tun, wenn wir Ryan wiedersehen wollen.
Kiss.
Wir werden unsere Rache bekommen. Wir werden unsere Rache bekommen. Ich hab's euch schon versprochen. Auch wenn ich normalerweise auf Diplomatie setze und versuche das Ganze friedlich beizulegen. Der Mann, ich verspreche euch, der wird sterben.
Very good. Now then, since you're a loyal subject, I'll need you to pay me a tribute. I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood Forest.
You can't do
Ramsay
that!
Nee,
I know what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today, I harvest ironwood from wherever the fuck I please.
Blödes Arschloch.
And you can't do a bloody thing to stop me.
Would you defy an express order from House Bolton?
I've known Roose Bolton my whole life. As long as he gets his ironwood, he won't care. Especially when I tell him you've sworn to obey me.
That was a sign of respect, not an oath.
Well, I have what I came for. I'll leave you to your business.
Alter, der Typ, der kotzt mich gerade so richtig an. Das ist so ein mieses Stück Scheiße.
Oh, by the way, my men have a name for you. Roderick the Ruined. Isn't that clever?
Ich werde mir deinen Kopf holen, Alter. Und wenn es das Letzte ist, was ich tue.
I can't believe you would submit to him like that. I
Ich
know
hatte
you had your
keine Wahl.
reasons, but he doesn't deserve your obedience.
Ich werde meine
I'll
Rache
have my
bekommen.
revenge.
I hope so, for both our sakes.
Ich werde meine Rache bekommen. Ich werde dem Typen so die Fresse polieren, wie noch nie jemandem die Fresse
My
poliert
lord.
wurde.
Are you well?
I'm going to kill that man.
Das ist die richtige Einstellung, Roderick. Dann wir sind wieder Garrett Tuttle. Na, ich bin Garrett Tuttle. Ich bin in einem Fahrstuhl.
You can't be fighting with the other recruits. You need those men to have your back. There's enough out here trying to kill us without trouble amongst our own.
Finn's a bully. Couldn't just let him push me around.
Fight every bully at Castle Black and that's all you'll ever do.
Okay.
I'm Garrett.
Frostfinger told me about you. Seemed to
Frostfinger
think you might be
Senpai?
trouble.
You might be right.
He said worse about me.
Oh. Tut mir leid, Alter.
He said you fought for the North with the Forresters. You were there at the Twins.
Yes.
I still don't understand. 3,000 men, and not one could save my brother. Why didn't anyone fight back? Why didn't they rally to their king?
Nobody was expecting it. One minute we were drinking and telling jokes, and the next, the Freys cut us open.
Those cowards. Couldn't face Rob like men, so they stabbed him in the back. They couldn't even give him an honourable death. Let him die fighting.
Walder Frey and Roose Bolton will pay for their treachery.
I'd like to believe you, but men like that don't get what they deserve. Now the Freys command River Run, and the Boltons are Wardens of the North. After what they did, it's not right.
They murdered my family. I should have been there.
I keep thinking if I'd been there, I could have done something. But chances are, I'd be dead too. Whatever I once thought, my place is here. With the Night's Watch.
Ja. Sieht so aus, als ob die zwei so einiges verbindet. Beide konnten die Leute nicht retten, die sie hätten retten sollen. Nun sind sie hier. Beide unzufrieden. Werden schlecht von Frostfinger Senpai behandelt.
Southerners who will call you traitor, Northerners who will call you craven. Some won't even have a reason. They'll hate you anyway. You can't do anything about it. Trust me, I know.
I don't care if they hate me. Let them think what they like.
Ignoring them won't be as easy as you think. Most of the men are criminals, forced to take the black. You were a squire for a noble house. What happened to you today happened to me more times than I can count. I learned there's nothing more important than having brothers you trust.
Ja, wenn man Leute an seiner Seite hat, denen man trauen kann. Das ist so einiges wert, auf jeden Fall. Das ist eindeutig eine schöne Aussicht. Erinnert mich an meine Heimat. Den schönen Bergen und dem Schnee. Da fühlt man sich gleich wie zu Hause.
I felt the same first time I saw it.
Ist schon eindrücklich.
I heard you want to be a ranger. Why? Why risk your life out there?
I want to protect House Forrester.
You'll protect them by doing your duty here. Not many recruits want to be rangers. They'd rather stay here where they think they'll be warm and safe. But Mance Raider marches on the wall with 100,000 wildlings. I've seen them for myself. The men here are murderers, thieves, rapers. You won't like most of them, and they won't like you. But they're your brothers now. Can you stand with them? Can you see past your differences?
I'll stand with them.
Glad to hear it. I'd say you'll get used to the cold, but you won't.
Tja,
Come on.
das ist ja toll.
Better get by a fire, or you'll end up like Frostfinger.
Verdammter Frostfinger sind bei. Ja gut. Ist auf jeden Fall besser, wenn man Verbündete statt Feinde hat. Da stimme ich eindeutig zu. Und dramatischer könnte der Kulissenwechsel nicht sein. Vom tiefsten kalten Winter gehen wir wieder in Sommerparadies. Yay! So, also dann wollen wir doch mal schauen, von wem der Liebesbrief kam, den die gute Mira Forrester erreicht hat.
I'm here, but where are you?
Okay. Entschuldigung. Das ist irgendwo ein Loverboy, der mir einen Liebesbrief zugekommen lassen hat. Ich bin da. Das ist ein bisschen unangenehm hier. Wir sind auch im Garten allein. Für eine junge Lady wie mich würdest du dich bitte zeigen. Ich bekomme langsam Angst. Das ist jetzt unangenehm. Entschuldigung, würdest du bitte hervorkommen? Mein Verehrer. Ah! Okay, das war nur Raben. Ist der Typ dort hinten? Entschuldigung! Bist du der mich eingeladen hat?
Hello?
Natürlich hat es nicht gehört. Wie soll es auch anders sein? Where
do you think you're going? At this time of night.
Ich treffe jemanden.
I'm meeting someone.
It's a little late to be out, isn't it? Do you know what this uniform means?
It means you serve the Lannisters.
So, you best get yourself back to your chambers. And now. If you don't like it, you can take it up with the commander.
Du gibst mir keine Befehle.
No, I'm staying out here.
Are you deaf?
At ease, Lucan. The lady is with me.
Yes, sir.
Aha. Dir auch, mein Freund. Schlaf gut.
I hope he wasn't bothering you, my lady. I'm Damien.
Guten Tag auch, Damien.
Thank you, Damien.
It was my pleasure. You got my note.
That was you.
Okay, das war unerwartet.
I'm very glad you could make it.
Ja gut, was hast du mir zu sagen?
I've been wanting to talk to you for quite some time.
Why all the secrecy? If you wanted to talk to me, you could have asked.
It never seemed the right time.
Okay. Jetzt ist die richtige Zeit, also intimer kannst du es nicht haben.
I am sorry about this, Mira. But you've made enemies of the wrong people. A handmaiden should know her place.
I should go.
I'll make this quick if that helps.